I am live. Well, just about anyway. I think I've actually got blown back from the high street. Yeah, so I'm looking a bit windswept. But here I am because it's been a little while, and today was the only decent day out of the entire week where we're not going to get rained on and completely and utterly drowned. So I thought I'd go out today, make the most of it. Trying not to use the blessed bee van too much because of petrol. I've got a reasonable amount of petrol. I'm quite lucky. I did fill up on the weekend because I was running it right out. But hi Lex. But I'm trying to sort of minimise unnecessary trips just because that's sensible. And hello to the other two people who are watching. It tells me there are 3 people watching, still drinking tea. It's been a busy type of a day. I did a bit of work this morning, packaged up a load of parcels and decided, you know what, I'm going to post them all tomorrow and make it a round trip. So I've got a bag of goodies. Actually, not everything in here is for resale, to be honest. But most of it is. Most of it is. So I will begin. Oh dear. Right. First thing I found was this lovely little painted box. I don't know if it is Russian, but it's certainly in that style. It's so glossy. Lovely, lovely shaped box. That was £1.50. I literally went round all of the Chazzers, even the ones I don't normally go to, just because I was there. I didn't have a parking timer ticket thing, and I thought I would. Oh, hi, Kaz. Yay. And what is in here is, this was the last charity shop, because this is the order the stuff went in the bag. Oh, hello, Ashley. Well, I like to, it's fun to share a haul, isn't it? It's quite fun to do it. Got a couple of vintage necklaces here. They were £1 each. So, because I've got a funny feeling that the boot fair that I'm supposed to be going to with my friend Anne on Sunday is very likely to be drowned out. My hair is sparkly. It's because when I went away to my witchy camp, a very sweet friend of mine called Gemma actually tied these copper-coloured things in. So I'm a bit glossy, really. Apparently they stay in even when you wash your hair. I have lost a couple of them. Oh, hello, Becca. Hello, Antoinette. Sorry, I'm being rude. Hello, everyone. So this is a rather classic kind of 70s style. It's not actually hallmarked. It's in really, really nice condition. When I say hallmarked, I really mean signed. Because if it was gold, my name's not Lex now, is it? Yeah, we're a bit sparkly today. So I quite like that with a flat lay chain. Is it a brand? I don't think it is. An awful lot of these are made without being marked. Nope, no brand. Never mind. Like I say, for £1, there's money to be made. Go into the pot. And this one, which was also £1, on a nice open chain. There we go. Similar sort of style. Now this is what I believe is the Monet clasp, because their clasps are very, very particular type. They're kind of a double pincer thing, like that. It hasn't got this little tag with Monet on it, but I will try and find out which one it is, because I'm fairly sure. And again, that looks... Oh, there's me saying it's actually got it on the piece at the back. And it does say copyright Monet, so I was right. Yeah, I think I've probably said it before. I'm sure other people who are far more expert than me have said it. When you get this funny little clasp that is like a pair of pincers, then that's generally Monet, because I think they copyrighted that design. So I like that. Yeah, I hadn't realised it was written on the metal piece underneath. So I'm wrestling because I've got an awful lot of stuff sitting around. I had a bit of a mug clear out. Not that I sell mugs usually, but I decided I might as well try and flog some sitting down here underneath my desk. So that was from one charity shop, and this was also from the same charity shop. It looks fairly dull. It's a jumper dress, and it cost me £8. However, it's cashmere. Now, it's not the softest cashmere, if you know what I mean. But it's still good. It's a bit of a cable knit, and it's a jumper. It's free of holes, and it basically looks like it's never been worn. I mean, there's absolutely no indication that has ever been on a body. Now, purple. I suppose I could wear purple, couldn't I? Not that I'm going to wear this. They're fling in all the wrong places. But I've got a wedding coming up. It looks like we're on somewhat short notice because we all know how many weddings were cancelled. We are suddenly available to go to one in about 2 weeks' time. What to wear? That's my dilemma. So there we go. That was my spending one charity shop. Let's put all together. I'm going to put these back in this lovely little bowl. It's wooden, actually. It's not a plastic bowl. It is a wood bowl. And I can't resist this kind of barware style. So nice. Then. Right, I'm going to start getting muddled up now. Now, why did I pick this up? It's a novelty tie. It was 50p. They were having a sale on all their ties. Normally, this particular shop, their ties are a bit spendy, and I don't buy them. Oh, Ashley. An accident with the debobblers. Were you pressing a little hard? Because you can go straight through if they're very fine. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. That's a bit upsetting because usually they can be expensive to buy in the first place. This is Wallace and Gromit, but this was the brand Mad Dogs and Englishmen, and it is a silk one, which I thought was rather nice. A lot of people are into Wallace and Gromit, aren't they? And I thought it was a bit of fun. So I don't know if there'll be any demand for that. Sometimes I find my ties end up going to America. There seems to be a real thing for them there. So there was that. I'm trying to think what I bought. I bought that. Try and work this out. Ah, yes. Oh Lord, everything's all fallen in on itself. Oh wait, it doesn't matter about the order of things, does it? I really have to sort my receipts out. So, jewelleries. Look, she gave me this lovely little bag. That's terribly sweet, because each item was 50p. They were having a sale. Again, this shop tends to be, I tend to have to be very selective about what I buy because their prices are normally sort of a bit more than they are now. So they've obviously got a backlog and they're getting rid of it. So I thought, well, why not? For 50p. There, get that the right around. This is actually a rather sweet vintage, triple stranded. They're not real pearls, they're not glass. But it's the look, isn't it? And we've got parties and festive season coming up, so I thought, why not? It's not branded. It's not badly made. I do like it when they have this nice thing at the back there. So everything was very knotted up. This poor lady, bless her, had literally spent 2 hours untangling it all, shoved it all on a rack where you really couldn't get to things, so it all got a lot more tangled up again. No, definitely no branding on that. Quite lightweight. But, not everybody wants heavy jewellery. So quite pleased with that. Yeah, really light. Strange. I picked up these because they are glass. I'm assuming they are glass. Although I suppose they could be. No, they're not going to be amethyst, are they? Might have to look more closely at those, but they are very nice. Long chain there. Flapper length, I believe is the phrase. I just love the colours, all different purples and pinks. And very nicely faceted. Actually, the more I look at that, the more I think that's a pretty good quality piece. And they have knotty between each one. So I might have to look into that one a bit more and see if I can work out what they might be. And then again, because it was there, and it was 50p, these I believe are they are actually real pearls. They're I'm not sure if they are graduated. They tried to graduate them. Sorry, get the hook out of the way. But they're that lovely petrol blue colour, which I quite like. And they are the real thing, because if you rub them together, there's a little bit of grittiness. So those are rather sweet. I have got my gem tester. I'm not that confident with it, though, I've got to say. I mean, I can understand that it tests very well for diamonds and stuff, but you often get a lot of things that will group together. And I really need to sit and spend time with it, which I haven't been doing because I've been away, because I've been running around like a mad thing. And I've watched you testing things, Lex. It takes me a while to build my confidence, I think. So I need to... Right, okay, a couple of things. Oh, don't need that. This I picked up for my son. I mean, it's Primark, it doesn't matter, but it looks like it's basically a dressing gown because the one he's had since he was, I suppose about 10 years old, and basically the sleeves are literally up here, and his hairy legs stick out. It's not decent. So he's got that, which at least will cover those parts. Legs. Yes. So I'll just make sure there's nothing in the pockets that you wouldn't want there, though. But, it'll do him temporarily. Oh, you see, that looks like it's never been worn because they've clipped the belt to the... I don't believe the charity shop do that. I think that's possibly... Someone might have bought it, given it as a gift, and it wasn't really wanted. So, it really doesn't look like it's been worn. Because I'm not one for buying second-hand Primark dressing gowns, to be honest. Yeah, I generally think that doesn't even look... It's not been through the wash or anything. And it smells lovely. So that's for the boy. And I also got him a shirt while I was there, so I can get these out of the way. Did I pay £4.50 for that? Well, anyway, it's for him to... no, I hope not, because it had £1 on it. It had £1 and £4.50. I think it had gone to the pound rail. It's a Hollister shirt, so if he really doesn't want it, but I thought that'd be quite nice for him to wear to this wedding that we're going to. It's a small. I do believe it is a man's, because it's not always easy to tell. Yeah, it is, because the sleeves are really long. That's what I thought. You see, he likes to sit in his lounging items, T-shirt and kind of track bottoms, and I thought if he sticks that round him if he's chilly, keep him warm. Nobody wants the boy to freeze, do we? In fact, his room, because he's got a new radiator in this one of these long, thin graphite ones, is usually the warmest room in the house. So he's boiling, and the rest of us are like, ugh. Sorry, I don't like cold tea, so I'll get it out of me. Oh, Dawn's in. Hello. It must be quite early in the morning. Yeah, you tested everything. Yeah, that's what I need to sit and actually do that, rather than to test things that I know what they are, and then yes. Okay, things have got a bit mixed up here. I picked up, given my huge success at finding, buying a small pile of postcards and finding that some of them actually worth quite decent money. I went and spent money on these, £5 a bag. I thought, what the heck? Again, they're not difficult to store, and they're very easy to post. So for £5, I've got a lot, but they just look kind of interesting ones, kind of old ones. Because the ones with, really good places on, they're not super shiny. I'm going to have to go through and sort them out. Some of them will be worth nothing, I'm sure of it. But, you've got things like Culloden Battlefield. But I did notice that there were some... Jersey. Someone spent a lot of time in Jersey, Holland. Sorry, now you've got me looking at them. But there were some that looked like they were reasonably old, if you know what I mean. Like got some age to them. So there's lots of sort of specific ones like falls and a ski lift. Oh, you couldn't sleep. Oh, Well, I don't really want to be responsible for keeping you awake. Oh, no. Ooh, North Wales. Wrong bit of Wales Lakes. Where is Susan? Yes. So a lot of these are very specific, so I may end up lotting them up like when they're insides of certain churches or cathedrals or whatever the current term is. Yeah, sort of holiday destinations. But, I can lock them up, and I mean, I'm still going to make money on them, I'm sure. I think it works like Beetlejuice. I haven't seen Susan Bearwolf in a very long time. I do hope she's okay. And this is the other lot of them. Again, I don't know if it's all the same person's collection. They seemed quite sort of eclectic. You've got things like Salisbury. Never chocolate poisoning anyone? There's historic Dunster, the Isle of Wight. And there were a couple of the actual old ones that are... These are the ones I like that are actually photographs. This is a real photograph. These ones do go for reasonable money. There's another one there that's actually a photograph. Where does that say that is? St Wolfram's Church, Grantham. That's Lincolnshire, isn't it, Grantham? So a lot of these are a bit newer. The Cotswolds, Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. That looks like a Lombard Street, Petworth, Sussex. See, some of them, because they're from a little while ago, are still useful for people who want to, see how somewhere looked a while ago. These ones particularly I like, but I know aren't that many in this. This was a bit of a gamble. But it'll be fun sorting out. Oh, hello, Adrian, Mr. Deeks. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. This is just a mixed haul from my local charity shops. So, postcards. I'm not saying I'm getting into postcards per se, but looks like I'm going to be spending a happy afternoon with postcards. They are incredibly easy. They're easy to photograph, they're easy to list, they're very easy to post. And although the profit margin on them is quite low, when you think that entire bundle is a tenner, it's worth having, isn't it? So I'll just tuck those over there out of the way so I don't knock them all over. Right, where are we? Now, I don't know how much... Oh, yes, I do know how much I was charged for this. Because we did find it. I paid £4.50 for this, which is quite spendy for me. Let me show. It's a lovely, lovely chain. It's not jewellery, though. And that is not leather. That is skin from something. That is definitely skin from something. It's quite vintage. It's not, sometimes I know you get the embossed, you'll kind of get a snakeskin pattern embossed into. This is definitely not, because you can kind of see that it seems to go in. I can't explain it, but that feels more than just embossed. Last school run. Oh, Twisted Ghost. You won't miss doing a school run. Yeah, I quite like that. It's kind of nice. Expanded. Needs padding out. I thought that was interesting. I shouldn't really do bags because I don't make a heap of money on them, but I like them. It's vintage. What else have we got? Mishmash of things here. What did we pick up? Sorry, that's my messenger pinging. I can't even find my way into this. This is a very thin knit jumper. I did pay £4.25 for it, which is a bit of a spend up, but it is, you can hardly see that. That is actually All Saints, and that is a slightly old, I don't think that's a new label or an older one. But it's a nice black jumper with a big roll neck on it. Kind of sleeves that kind of go out and in. Yeah, I know. That's not going to be a keyword. But usually All Saints will tell you, most helpfully, except this one doesn't. I wonder if this was an old one then. I don't think it's fake, because it'd be very difficult to Really nice quality wool. So this might be either quite an old one, but anyhow, I'm sure it'll do quite well. It's rather nice. Down there. Get the clothing out of the way first. Oh, this was lovely. This is Cashmere. This is a shop which is very spendy normally, and I go in because they sometimes have sales. But clearly, they didn't know what they got. Somebody mispriced a cashmere jumper for £3. Don't mind if I do. Now, it doesn't even feel like it's been shrunk either, which sometimes is the thing, isn't it? So often with cashmere, you'll kind of get it and it kind of makes that crunching sound when you move it. And that means someone has washed it incorrectly. But nice red, small size, but nice red cashmere cardi for £3. There's some money in that, which makes me happy. And we'll get down to the bits and bobs. A woolly hat. Now this isn't just any woolly hat, it's Dale of Norway. And it's new with its tags. Dale of Norway are the ones that do some really, really lovely jumpers that people are quite keen on having. This was £2. It looks vintage. Looks like someone's basically stored it away. I mean, there we go. There's the little inner label. Dale of Norway. Pure wool. Hand wash. Otherwise it'll only fit a baby. Oh, wool though. Wool just makes me feel very itchy. Now, all the receipts in a pile. And here's some jewellery bits. So, let me just grab those. It's not a very jewellery heavy day, but I just had the time for a wander. So, I didn't think this was half bad for 50p. Brutalist. Vintage. On a long chain. Quite a chunky monkey. I really like this sort of style. Really textural. Oh, Susan, hello. How are you, my dear? And again for 50p. And I couldn't see any branding on this. Another chain with a... There, I'll put my hand behind it. There we go. Fur turquoise and diamante things. I thought it would open, but no, it doesn't. It's not supposed to anyway, and if it did, I would have broken it. But I thought they were quite cool, so for 50p a go, that was really rather nice. Piles of receipts. I could have sworn I bought one in this. You know when you've gone out and you think, I must have spent more than that. Okay, what have we got in the box? I think these were £1. There's a possibility that they're silver because they're very tarnished. If not, they're silver plate and they're still pretty. But they need a very good clean-up. Just little bows on the ends of, I'm assuming, faux pearls. Yeah. Yeah, I'll need my cloth to give them a real good polish up. They just have that look that says to me that that they might be silver, or have some silver have gone somewhere near them. So there were those. Oh, I picked this up just because I don't necessarily think it's anything. I didn't look at it closely, but look what it has on the front. A lion. I thought that was so cute. Nice hammered finish. It does feel quite nice quality, so I'm going to check over it. I haven't got my glasses on at the moment, so I don't know quite what's what. It's reasonably well made. But I was really just drawn to the fact it has a lion. Now, I can get that on because I've got quite small wrists. Doesn't really go with my silver, does it? But it was a lion. I had to. It's a big pussycat. This I picked up, although I think the chain has possibly lost a little of its tarnish. It's one of those one of those, but it had this rather nice thing on the end of it. And it is a locket. I'm trying to think, is that labelled? Branded, I mean. Couldn't see a branding on this. But I did think that was cute, with a little locket there. So that's rather sweet and romantic. They all need a bit of a clean up, obviously. But that's quite cute. All these little things. And then the very last few bits. I thought you'd think it was cute. Yes, lions. These were 50p. These are Monet door knocker earrings, and they are stunning. They really are that shiny. It's like doing, doing, doing. But yeah, Monet earrings. They're just so nicely made. Hang on. There we go. Fold them correctly. So they're rather a statement. And for 50p, I didn't mind. And then the final piece is also Monet, because again, this is what I mean about the little tag that sometimes get lost. Has the pincer thing, but these little tags sometimes come off, and that's where it says Monet. But it also helpfully says it on the back of there. So this is just another. I seem to be having a run on these, don't I? This sort of style. Oh, there we go. Very sweet, a little bit delicate when you want something a bit more feminine, perhaps. Rather like that. Sadly, I can't wear it for more than 5 minutes without my neck going green. But the quality of the, I don't know if it's gold plating or the gold tone, is absolutely beautiful. It looks just gorgeous. So I was very impressed with that. So yeah, there's been a bit of a theme on the Monet style necklaces. So Monet's been a bit of a theme. So that was my haul for today. I could have sworn I got more, but the problem with going around all the charity shops is the time it takes. I mean, I literally would have gone out about 12 and got back about 3. So it's sort of 3 hours for, and some nice stuff, some decent stuff. But yeah, it's not quite as productive as a boot fair where you can literally sloosh your way through. But that said, I'm quite pleased with what I got. I don't know what I've spent in total. Excuse me. Don't know what I spent in total, but it wasn't huge. But I'm not going to my other places this week, my other charity shops, because I don't want to do the drive and waste the petrol. And a couple of them have not been that brilliant lately anyway, so I'll give them a week off and see how we go. So thank you ever so much for joining me. It's nice to be able to show people my bits and pieces, and I hope you find good stuff too. And no doubt I will see you soon. So take good care of yourselves. Chatty bye, she says. Yes, don't just storm out of the place. Leave the studio. No, end the broadcast. You'd think I know how to do it after all this time, wouldn't you? We must have a couple of scene season, most definitely. Somewhere indoors, though, I think, the way the weather's heading. Bye-bye all. Bye.